All right, I clapped. We are back. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. We are going to be doing some stuff today. This is day 177. We are back and ready in action. As you can see, tomorrow or today, actually, by this afternoon, we're going to be doing some energy filling up here. So we get 700 energy, perfect time for it to happen. Um, we do have a lot of things that we need to get done to move forward. So basically, right now we are working on finishing our masteries. We are almost there. So he's got one mastery left. We just got to do a little bit of what is it? A little bit of farming, and he'll be done. And then all we got left really between now and the time we get our first legendary will be to finish him out with his all of his masteries and stuff. So that's it. That's all we got left to do. We are doing very well in here. We've got 68 mystery shards, 217 ancients, 34 voids, and 12 sacred shards. Fragments, we got 82 on Drexstar. We just got a couple more. I think I'll be getting another one today within a few hours. Uh, Unfortunately, Helmet, we kind of ran dry for this season of Doom Tower. That's about all the rooms I could beat. So we've got 66 of him. So we've got a while until we actually get him. Um, I just did a video about the events and the Titan thing and all that nonsense. So if you want to see that, you can watch that, and that'll be your thing. Uh, I'm not going to really cover it in this video because it's not something of interest, and we're probably not going to be touching it too much anyway. So, uh, yeah, that was my coverage of it. Enjoy it. Uh, Quests. We have finished everything. I'm saving this for whence we get Sill. Yeah, we're gonna be saving it for whence we get Sill. Monthly, we're about to finish, so we'll get another Void. We'll get another Legendary, Sacred, whatever. Um, we'll be getting some more EXP. So I have the one EXP day there. We have the three in the advanced quests. Oops, wrong thing. And right now we have 16 hours left on this one. And I believe I have one day in here. Yeah, so we have a day in here. So essentially, as soon as I pull these, I have about 4 days of EXP boost. So I can literally just pull the one day and see how far I get. Oop, let's go in here. Oh, look, we get Polarium points now. I forgot. Um, we do have a decent amount of potions, as you can see. I did the math on it. If I throw not all these in here, so if I did 32 of these blues, um, basically what you can do is I can level up still to 50 with 60 of these potions. But I did get a couple more of the blues, so it'll make it easier because you get more experience for using the blues on her. So I can pretty much max her to 50 the second I get her, and then I can also upgrade her to 6-star immediately the second I get her. Um, Funny enough, I have. Well, actually, I want to do that. I have 5 heroes in the vault, reserve vault. So I have one, two, three, four, five. So five stars that I can throw in there for food. Also, since we've been, since I saved those and I've been doing masteries, apparently we also got a bunch of 5 stars, chickens from the events and stuff. I have a couple fours, so we've got a decent amount of chickens now. So like, look, see, I've got 4 of them in here already. Just from doing, whatever was coming up, the logins, the events, things that are happening. I just randomly got them. I was like, nice. So we got a bunch of chickens. So I can do 2 6-stars now. Basically, I just got to level one hero to fit to 5-star, which is a joke. So we can do that, and then we have 2 6-stars ready to kind of rumble. Uh, my kind of game here is that I don't really like to level a hero to 6-star. If one, it's not something that I need at this point. It's not someone that's going to help me progress my account, or I just really like them. That's like there's only one hero that's like that. Sorry, and it's the one that no one's going to expect unless you've been watching my series for a long time. Uh, it's this guy, Bogwalker. We're going to be getting him to 6-star if we ever get him. We've yet to pull him. And why? Because I have a 6-star awakening on him. That's why. Uh, Other than that, I don't really need him. But he's cool. He's got some cool skills. I actually don't hate him. But yeah, we're gonna build this dude to do some crazy damage and do some stuff with him, even though he's defense. But yeah, he's the only one that I would build out of just sheer curiosity because I have a 6-star awakening on him and I want to use it on him. All right, so yeah, basically that's what we've been doing. I did a quick thing on Sunday about the Doom Tower. Um, Here we go. Let's go up here. There we go. So we did beat this. It took us forever. best team. This is my team we used. It took us 360 turns. I did a bit of a stream on Sunday to kind of show how I did it. It didn't go well. Apparently, I was just really lucky my first time doing it because literally as soon as I did this on auto, I mean not auto, on manual with this team, I beat it the first try. Uh, and then I tried it again twice. The first time we died because I wasn't doing the right thing. Second time we were doing well. We beat the first little baby spider, and we were in the middle of killing the second spider, and something happened, and it ended up killing apothecary, and we died. So it wasn't 100% team. It's not a team that I would recommend is like the best team to beat it. But just know that it works if you want to, if you're just trying to beat it and get through and get the rewards. That this team did work, and you're basically just using Armiger to kill the spider, and everybody else is there to just keep everyone else alive. So like Syl would probably be better here. I put that, I was saying that Syl would probably be a better person in here instead of him. But you never know. I mean, the HP lead is not a bad thing in there because more HP means you die less. I would probably say defense would be the best option, but we'll see. So that's that. We are going to start working on hard because we don't have anything else to do for 2 weeks. So we are going to start working on hard once I get Syl because the waves I can beat it. Like I went into hard mode and I think I got to the third wave on the first level over here. Here we go. Let's just go in. I got to like the third wave, but I need someone who can stun and do that stuff to keep the waves at bay. It's very random. I could beat these probably. I just don't want to waste my time doing it until I get Syl, to be honest, because it's not going to change it's not going to change the account. More than likely, I'll be lucky if I get up to stage 20. If I'm really lucky. So it's not like if I don't do it within the next 2 days, I'm going to lose something. I'm not. We can just stay in normal. We've been in normal for the last 6 months. I mean, it's not going to kill us to wait a little longer to do it. And then hopefully we can beat Doom Tower normal again on the next one. But the problem is I don't have a team for Bommel that can beat him at high level. We can get through the first two iterations of Bommel. After that, I don't have a plan. So more than likely, the next rotation is going to be where I start building heroes that can help me get through Bommel because Ice Spider was one that I had trouble with the first time through, and we are now good with him. So that's awesome. Uh, and that's the thing is like once you beat something, you already have a baseline, so you can get. No, I don't have a problem with this guy anymore. I know I can beat him if he pops up here at the last level or any level from here down. All right. And as they start doing that, yeah, you're gonna be having an easier time beating these every single time the rotation comes around. So this game is, remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Um, so yeah, there we go. As far as anything else that I'm doing right now, I'm really just coming in here and I'm trying to load up on my accuracy. I don't think I'm going to do Void because I only have a few Void heroes. So we want to build our accuracy and resist. So we're probably going to come in here. We're going to upgrade this. There we go. We're going to slowly upgrade these as we go, all to 2. This whole area right here. Everything here will be level 2. And then I'll probably do all these too. Honestly, I'll probably just do everything to level 2. And then I'm going to start probably focusing. I think as of this second, I think accuracy is my most important thing that I need. So we'll probably get all these up to 5, and then we'll work into resistance to 5, and then crit damage to 5, and that's basically it. I think that's the path that I want to take here at this point. Those are the stats that are really going to help me out in pushing forward. Accuracy isn't that big of a deal, and neither is resistance in the beginning of the game. It's just not. I mean, you're pretty much killing everything super fast. That's all you're doing. That's all you want to do in the beginning is just make sure you can kill everything. There's like no strategy to this game at all, basically, in the beginning of the game if you level up Kale and your other starter heroes to 6-star. So there's no strategy involved until you start getting into the later areas of the game, like Spider. That you're going to need some strategy and some accuracy. Once you have to start landing turn meter, basically as soon as Armiger becomes like your star player in all the dungeons, that's when you're going to start needing more accuracy, more resistance. I didn't have any issues with accuracy or resistance with the exceptions of Scarab King. Resistance was huge. Putting that on Jizzo is what got me to beat it. Yeah, he's strong and yeah, he's defensive. And yes, he has a shield that he can put up to make sure he doesn't die any counterattacks. But if he's still getting hit with all the debuffs, that fight is a lose. It's a loss. All right. So resistance didn't matter until I hit Scarab King for the first time. And I mean Scarab, yes, literally the first time, the first run of him. Even at lower levels, he'll jack you up if your resistance isn't high. Fire Knight, I had a problem with accuracy because I wasn't landing my turn meter reductions and I wasn't landing my um, heal reductions. So both of those things, I still am able to beat 17 right now on auto. I don't think we died once when I did it, when I actually had the team that I wanted to set up. No one died, nothing. So that was done. But accuracy was a big part in that. I actually added a little bit of accuracy to them. Spider, accuracy is important because you need to be able to hit your turn meter reduction on the higher levels. So accuracy is going to be big there. But this is, like I said, all 15 and plus. So you don't need to, if you're only doing stage 10, just throw a bunch of attack on Kale and the spiders will be dead in 3 seconds. You know what I mean? You could literally run it without a healer and just throw a bunch of damage dealers in there and it won't change anything. Um, so yeah, that's why I kind of did what I did. This attack right here is way more important to me because all the heroes I use are blue magic attack heroes. I mean, we've got dark. Here, let's look. It's like, why did I do attack first? This is why, because that's the heroes I've got. Here we go. Attack based hero magic. Attack based hero magic. Attack based hero magic. Attack based hero magic. You see what? Are you starting to see a pattern here? Attack based hero magic. Yeah, all of my main heroes. She's support, but hey, I'll take the 20% attack on her. He's support, but I'll take 20% attack on him. You know what I mean? Like those are all the heroes that you're using in the beginning of this game. Spirit heroes didn't really become a huge thing for me until we started doing Spider 10. Sorry, 15, my bad. Because that was the Force Affinity and it was the first time we needed the heroes. So now we've got these guys. You know, we've got spirit heroes. So now we can start building into other categories. But right in the beginning, magic is literally the strongest heroes that you need in this game to beat the content that you want to beat. You know, Kale, obviously Kale. So 20% attack on Kale, even if you got nothing else from it, is worth it. I mean, that's 100% worth it. 20% attack on him. So yeah, that's why we're doing what we're doing with the Great Hall. Crit damage, you know, the argument is that crit damage works even for defensive heroes and things like that. I agree. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's not what I did. Um, so yeah, that's what we're doing with that. As far as arena goes, I'm just kind of playing it, just kind of killing whatever I can at this point. I know that there's going to be, oh nice, look at this. This is the Tits McGee. That's gonna be my new catchphrase, by the way. I'm just saying it because I like it a lot. It's my favorite thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is what you get when you get Ronda Rousey. You get dead. Um, this is perfect. This is what we want. This is the fight. These are the fights that make everything better in this game. You're like, oh, I have to fight a level one, whatever that dude's name was. What's his name? Skrank. Skrank. Skrunk. All right, get him out of here. This doesn't happen very often, by the way. That's why I'm so shocked by it. Um, I've been doing pretty well in here. I mean, I just like at this point, whatever. I've said it before. We just kind of kill whatever we want to kill, and that's it. Go forward. It's great because we only need 38 metals instead of 1,000 metals to upgrade the things that we want to upgrade right now. So it's kind of a little break. Here, kill her. You didn't kill her. You suck. Now she's gonna revive. Oh, she's not gonna revive. Not yet. Oh, it's right. He's still alive. I forgot. I'm not paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Yeah, he's definitely going to revive. So that's fine. You know, let's just auto it. I don't care if I lose. Let's just see what happens. Oh, of course, debuff block. See, that's where resistance hurts you. If he had frozen one of my heroes, it actually would have helped me. So basically, low resistance on El Hain is a good idea. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'd go that far. There we go. That's what we wanted. He seems pretty defensive, though, so I don't know if this is going to work. We might have to slow. Oh, it'll work. I couldn't tell how defensive he was. Sometimes I have to go auto, otherwise they keep healing, and it all does is heal him up. So we're good. Anyone else in here we think we can beat? Oh, look at this. Let's see if he's strong. So don't auto these guys when you get like these random heroes like this that are in here by themselves, because if you auto them, a lot of times you're not going to do the skills you need to do to kill them fast. There we go. Good deal. See, that's perfect. Because she like her auto, she'll come out and hit him with her 2-hit skill instead of the defense down, and you want the defense down on those guys. Because that guy will literally start one-shotting your whole team until you're all dead. Um, this is a this is a random team. This is a random team. Let's see. I don't know. I think these guys beat me. I feel like these guys beat me last time I fought them. It looks like very familiar team. I wonder how many people are gonna be spending their entire next 3 months on the Titan event? I'm just curious. It's like, what are you doing? The same thing as everyone else, so I can get a cute little face on my avatar. I mean, I can't really talk. I did the same thing first. Cute little outfit on Kale. So if you like avatars and that's your thing, who am I to stop you? Think there was one. Let's try. No, let's just try them. I don't care. Like I said, I'm going to refresh anyway, and if I lose, I lose. So that's the thing. There's no penalty for losing here, other than maybe you'll get less attack and stuff like that, like by 2%. Like this number will go down for your tier. That's really the only thing you'll lose. And to be honest, I don't even really notice the difference that much anymore. Because if you're in gold, if you're staying in gold, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's enough. It's more than enough bonus, the 10 to 12% to get you through. Let's just we're just gonna waste our coins, and that way we're done. I don't think I have any more coins for the tag team. I think we're done with the tag team right now. I went crazy because I really wanted to have my points. Yes, revive on death. That's what we want. We want revive on death, and we want revival heroes. All of these things. There you go. Now she's gonna revive her. See, watch this. This is how this works. Everybody revives. I knew we were gonna lose this one if I kept it on auto. It's possible I could have won this if I didn't do auto, but it's not gonna work either way. There you go. Revive. I'm gonna watch the whole thing just because I want to see how hard it is to kill her. Probably not hard at all. There you go. So this is how you build a defensive team. Just throw a bunch of tanky heroes that can revive each other, and there you go. You got a great defense team. Refresh list. Let's see what we got. Anything good? I can't use them anyway, right? What do I got? I do have a token. I don't want to use them right now. Um, so in here we do have. Did I use this? Refresh. Do we need to refresh yet? There's 2 fights in here I could do. Now refresh it. Bizarre. So we are going to be getting another one of him soon. I did purchase the rare skill tome literally just this morning because we got the tier rewards. So I got an extra 500 there, so we're good. 2 days we'll get some more energy, which is great. Like I said, right before Sill, I'll probably end up buying this once we get Sill. To be honest, I'm not going to buy it before then. There's no reason to. Um, get out of there. As far as clan boss, we're basically in the same spot we were before. I haven't rebuilt anyone as of this second. Well, no, I haven't rebuilt. What's his name? Coffin Smasher, because I just haven't. I've been focused on other things. As far as dungeons go, I'll probably be putting out videos for stage 17 for the dungeons. I believe. I didn't do one video for these. I know I did I know I did Spider, I think, right? I did Spider and Dragon, right? Fire and I don't freaking remember. I know I did three. I don't think I did Ice Golem, and I think the reason I didn't do Ice Golem 15 was because I didn't have a team that was like guaranteed win, I guess you could say. I mean, they never lose. It's just a suck team. So I didn't have like something that I built specifically for Ice Golem. It was just a team that I had. So um like my team for 17 works really well, but I haven't done a video. So I basically have to do a video for Spider 15 eventually, maybe this week. And then I got to start doing the 17 rotations for because your rotation changes except for Dragon, I believe. I think Dragon was the only one that I didn't change my rotation for the 17th floor. Um, we did do, like I said, we did this one with this was the team we used there. So we've got I don't remember if this was the same for my video from 15. I got to go back and look. I think this was a little bit different. I think Armiger wasn't in here. I believe, right? I think that was the one that we changed. Um, so yeah, everything's going to change for the 17, and the reason it changes is because turn meter reduction becomes like turn meter reduction for him becomes literally the most important thing for any one of these dungeons, and it's actually crazy how important it is. Like everyone's like, oh, Armiger's great. I'm like, I just don't see it. I'm like, I know he is good, and I'm sure he can do well, but it's like when you're building him, he literally sucks ass. He is the worst hero in the game up until now. Like before this, I would put him in fights and he would just get killed and he wouldn't do any damage and he was useless. And I'm just like, what the actual F is going on here? Why do people tell me Armiger is good? He effing sucks. And I now see why he's good. Because his HU goes from doing basically 10k damage to doing 300,000 damage to doing 500,000 damage to doing 1.2 million damage. All right. So his damage is based on max HP, which means the further you get in the game, the more HP enemies have and the more damage he does. So that's the thing. So he's literally good for the rest of the game until this game ends, basically, because the enemies are going to constantly get more HP, which means he's constantly going to do more damage. So yeah, he's awesome hero, and he does turn meter reduction. The only thing with him is you got to decide what you want to use him for. I don't want to waste energy because I'm trying to do my masteries. Otherwise, I would run this fight. But yeah, you definitely want to get him up there. He's his you got to decide what he's for. So like in this fight, um, essentially you want him for turn meter reduction because you basically want to get the shield down, and then you want to keep it down. So that's why I have the heroes in there. I have they all land that stuff. My accuracy in there is not great. Soul Bond misses her reduction for turn meter reduction sometimes, and so does what's her face, Crimson. So I got to switch them out eventually to accuracy banishers probably, but it's not an issue as of the second. They still win. It makes it a little bit slower. Like they'll get hit with two of the shields once in a while, and they'll have to break it down again before they start doing it. And then other times they take half his health down, and there you go. As far as 17 here, like I said, I'm just doing a quick breakdown here. The only thing I've changed in here from my main team in the beginning is I took out what's her face? War Maiden because she's squishy right now. And I put in El Hain. Obviously, there's a reason there. She every time someone gets frozen, she whaps them with a AoE attack. So much better. And it's actually hurts me more in stage 15 than it does in 17. 17, it does not hurt me at all. It just it's awesome in 17, to be honest. Like I thought it was going to be a problem because in 15 she would keep doing it and taking the boss's HP down too fast, and I'd get a hero wiped. So like I said, I think I've said this before, he gets easier the further along you get, which is crazy. um so that's him. And then where are we? Dragon, same shit as always. It's basically the main team. I just threw them in there. This isn't going to change until we get to 20, which I still haven't done 19 yet. I just got it's a lot of energy to try to figure a problem out, which is why I get a little bit slower towards this point, where I'm like, I don't want to go too crazy figuring out like a ton of dungeons at once, because if I try going through this, I could literally go through this 10 times and I just wasted 160 energy to just to see if I can beat a stage. So if you fail every time, it's a lot of energy to waste. They should at least give you half your energy back if you fail. I mean, that's how almost every other game plays, but but Polarium. So what do you want me to tell you? Um, yeah, so we have the teams there. Spider, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I started messing around with stage 16 because I know it's going to have to be blue. So what I know I need to do here is I need to build a tank. And since Kale has fallen out of my arena team, he's really just in my tag team arena right now. Um, he's also fallen out of my clan boss team. Uh, so I don't know. I don't really have a place for him right now. He's kind of just like just a reliable hero that I throw into teams to make sure that I know won't die and can do damage. That's basically what his purpose is at this point. Uh, it's weird because I really thought he was going to be the staple for most of the game, and he really has fallen off hard. Like he's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I built him. He's still awesome. Like I'm not gonna crap on the dude. But uh, yeah, he's just fallen out of like he's just my basic all rounder at this point, and that's kind of what he was in the beginning, I guess. So he stayed that way. So maybe we'll just build him up as a tank. Really get him some defense on his chests and stuff. And I need a new boot for him because he's still rocking that 4-star boot. We'll build him up real tanky like, which is what I think he should be, and then get his accuracy up. And I think he'll be my way to beat 16. And then 17, I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw in Syl, and I think Syl is going to be my way to 20. I believe she's going to be the key to beating probably every single one of these dungeons that I'm about to do at 20. I honestly think that because she's got a heal, she's got stun, she's got speed, like she's got everything you need to beat stuff. So that's what I think is really why I just want to max her. Like I don't give a crap about clan versus clan. I don't care if there's an event coming up a day later. Like I literally could care less about any of that. Like that's how important Syl is. We just want to build her, get her up. The problem is I got to do some looking online because I honestly don't know what I want to build her in, and I want to see what some other people have done. Because usually what ends up happening is I go online to look up strategies because I want to see like how people beat them and what they're doing to do certain things for heroes, and then I just adjust it to what I need because everyone's going to play this game differently, and that's why a lot of times people are like, "Oh, I watched this video and he told me to do this and it didn't work." I'm like, "Well, first of all, they have different heroes than you, so if you're just throwing a hero in a mix of heroes and you don't understand the team, then it's not going to work." So that's why you got to kind of at least have somewhat of a brain to play this game because you're gonna have to figure out what they did and then what you have and how you can make your team look like theirs in a you might have a different hero than them. Unfortunately for me, most people have every hero I have, so that's probably not a problem if you watch these videos. Um, yeah, so basically we're gonna figure out what we want to do. I don't know what I want to do with her yet though. Like I feel like regen or some kind of HP regen might be the best thing for her. I don't have a lot in the way of HP regen. I mean, this is kind of whatever now at this point. I don't really have a lot of life steal going on. I do have these pieces that are still left over. They have 11 speed here. This one doesn't have speed, which sucks. And this one doesn't have speed. So it's like I would have to farm regen, and I could probably pull one piece off someone else, I think. I don't remember who I have it on. That's important. I know I have it on Armiger, which I have to leave on because that's part of my strategy. That may change though when I get Syl in there because she heals 10% every single turn. So having Armiger in regen set might not work, or not work, but it might not be as efficient as it needs to be. We could literally pull the regeneration off of Armiger, put it on her, but that only works if the team works. And I think this is something that I saw somebody else in my clan kind of have an issue with. It's like you, if you're building heroes, if you're switching gear to do a dungeon, something's wrong. You shouldn't really be switching gear on a hero to beat certain dungeons. Like that's just a little ridiculous. Your best option is to because you're just going to waste all your silver, literally all your silver. Um, what you should be doing is building heroes specifically for specific things, which is why this is such a great roster of heroes down here that I have. It's like they literally like almost all of these heroes take a spot in a bunch of different places. It's not like they're just here because I thought they might be cool to build. Like that's not it. Like these guys all serve great purposes. Like Broadmaw is literally the most worthless hero I have out of everybody. That's crazy. And Broadmaw is not even worthless, but he's literally the most unused hero out of the 18 that I have. Even Outrider is better, than Broadmaw at this point, just because he's that good. Armiger is turning into one of my best. He's fucking that's I have to curse. That's how good he is. It's wait till you get to this point. Like if you're not at the point that I'm at, wait till you get here and you start seeing it. Like you're gonna see that 350K hit, and you're gonna be like, "Holy crap, moly!" You're gonna be like, "That's amazing." But yeah, see, I already have him in the regen set. A very good set actually. It was all the stuff. I think I stole this piece from the set that was given to us from what's his name, Death Knight, because it was a speed piece. Luckily, I pulled defense on it. I would have rather had speed, but hey, more defense on Armiger is good because that's where his damage comes from. I mean, he's doing 350K on that spider, and look at this. His defense is like 288, 2800. All right, because he's not in that set. Look at this. This is my other. This is Zephyr. All right, her defense is almost 4K. So this is what we should have on Armiger, and we don't. So I'm just kind of curious as to what Armiger is going to do once we actually build him like correctly. He's not terribly built right now. He actually lasts forever. He regens himself. He's awesome. Like he's literally one of the heroes that probably stays alive the longest in almost all my fights. So we love him now, but he could easily be made better by getting his speed up, by getting his crit damage up. I mean, we have a lot to play here. Look at this crit damage. It's 110. It's not even that high. Kale's at 177. So there are ways to build these guys better. Um, get out of there. But yeah, this is basically what we're trying to accomplish now. We don't care about the fourth anniversary. I'm kind of thinking this is what a bunch of people have been kind of talking about is that they think that it's going to be one of those things where they release, they get you. I have the hiccups. There you go. We get all the awakenings done for every single starter champ. And then, like for the fourth anniversary big blowout, they're going to release maybe a legendary version of them. That who knows? Who knows? I mean, that seems to be the thing is that they are basically revamping heroes all of a sudden. I think it would be amazing, honestly, if they just released Armiger as legendary, but zero difference except for stats. Like literally just release Armiger again, and maybe how about this? Put a passive on him that he regenerates 5 HP. 5% HP every round. Like there you go. That'll be the legendary version. He just gets a passive, and he gets a new armor, and he just gets higher stats, higher defense, all that stuff, like better speed. Just literally increases stats by like whatever 10. Who cares? You know what I mean? And that would be the best fourth year anniversary gift they could ever give us. So that's pretty much. I mean, it's. I wish I could say it was like a. It's a slow time, but it's actually not. There is a lot going on in the game right now. I just happened to blow through all of my stuff last night, and I put kind of like how I did on my what is it, the video where I did all my dailies. Like that's kind of how I run it. I just blow through all my crap at in an hour. And because I'm doing masteries, it's literally easy to walk away from this game. I mean, I think I blew through what like 600-700 energy yesterday because I got all the refreshes from the week. Like I got all these, the two you get from here. I got all of that last night. So basically, we're just blowing through energy. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna ignore everything on the tournaments for the next 2 days. Um, and that's the other thing is about following videos like this. Like if you're following this video and this is like something that you're trying to do, like maybe emulate what I'm doing, or even like just playing at your own pace. Um, it's tough because I can't tell you what to do, and I think that's the main thing where people kind of go wrong with this game is that they think that they have to do stuff in the same order as someone else, and you're not around. Like that's the problem is that you're not around when I'm doing the things that I'm doing. Like I can't be on stream 24 hours a day, so it's not like you're seeing every single progression, every single decision that I make, every single you're not doing that unfortunately. So you have to kind of make your own decisions as to what you think is going to make get you to where you need to go. If right now you have no speed, let's say you have zero speed gear right now, and you need it. Well, guess what? You're in luck because there is a tournament right now where you have to run dragon. See? So if you're in a spot where you need dragon gear and I mean, I will need it. I don't need it this second, but I will eventually need better 6-star pieces. But if you're in a spot where you really need speed gear, then yeah, you should be doing this tournament right now. Like that's what you should be doing. If that's like the thing if it's stopping you, literally, if speed gear is stopping you from progressing, then this is what you should be doing right now. All right, and that's kind of how I play. Like I say, I ignore these all the time, and I do. Like a lot of times, I like this one. I'm not going to touch. It's 2 days, and by that point, I'll have sill. So this is a useless tournament to me. So I'm not touching it. But if you need the things that are in these tournaments, then do them. Like champion train right here. I don't need this right now. I need it when I get sill. But there's only 17 hours left of it. I've got 333 points, and that's because I had to run campaign 7 times, basically every day that this was up. So that's why I have points here. I'm not going to hit this more than likely, so that's fine. Uh, but yeah, if I had heroes, if I had Syl right now, if Syl was in my pocket right now, I would be building her and doing this tournament right now because why not? There's no reason not to do it. And that's the kind of the decision making that you guys got to decide. You got to decide what's important. Tag team, you never have to decide to do it. You just do it because it's easy. Um, and that's it. Like I said, just you have to kind of figure it out for yourself. Figure out what you're not going to get the same gear as me. You're not going to get this stuff like her. You may never get this piece, and it's not even that great. But you may never get this piece. You might get something you might have a ton of crit damage gear that has a bunch of HP and a bunch of defense and all that other stuff. So this build isn't going to be exactly the way I have it. You might have her in different gear that gets you to the same goal. You may end up getting her crit damage up super high, and her crit rate might be at like 80 or 70%, where she doesn't crit every single time, but she crits most of the time. You know what I mean? And that build, honestly, will be exactly the same. That build will be just as good as this build. It's like people seem to think they need to emulate every single stat that we put up here. It's like that's not the way it works. You literally just got to make sure that your team works. Certain heroes, yes, there are certain things where you have to get things in check, but even like for Spider, where you have to get what is it, her, where you need to have her have the highest defense but the lowest HP. All right, if you wanted to, you could build her HP and defense. You could build this up to 50k HP if you wanted to. Like that's not something that you don't you can do that. The problem is that you have to build the rest of your team now to 50k HP plus. Like that's it. That's the only difference because she has to be the lowest HP. So it's like you don't have to emulate everything exactly the way that people show you, and that's why I think I've been so successful with the heroes that I've been building is because I basically take some of the stuff from other people's videos that I've seen and how they do things and how they build certain heroes, and then I adjust it to how I need them. Like I don't think there's one hero in this game that I can think of where the mastery setup that I have in here is exactly the way that I saw it in a video. I don't think there's one hero in here that I did exact. There's always going to be one or two maybe skills that I adjusted for what I was using them for, and that was it. Like, and that's the only reason I adjust it. It's because it's better for what I'm using them for. It's not better for the hero in general. All right, there's always going to be a general build, but like let's say you wanted to build her super fast for something, then this wouldn't be the right setup for you. You know what I mean? If you need her to be super fast to do something in some dungeon, then yeah, you would build this all speed, and this would not be the setup you have. You'd probably have her in defensive chest, and you'd probably have her in something else. All right, but that's if you're using her for that kind of stuff. Like if you're using her in arena more, there's 100 different reasons why you would change a hero's gear and a hero a hero's masteries. So that's my knowledge. I'm getting tired here, so I'm like blabbering my words. I have a giant coffee in my hand, and it's good. It's delicious, and I got to take the dog out eventually. But yeah, that's my words of wisdom for today. I hope everyone's moving along forward pretty well at this point. Yeah, that's basically it for today. I'm gonna make it nice and easy. I don't even know how long we've been doing this. We've been on for a while. Not that big. It's just a little bit of a shorter session. I did do the other video. Depending on how it goes today, I may or may not do one of the other dungeon videos. It requires me to waste energy, which I don't know if I really want to do. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I got 700 energy coming tomorrow, so maybe it'll be worth doing a couple of videos about the dungeons. But thank you guys all for watching. It's been great. Let me know if you guys have any issues or any trouble. Feel free to leave comments if you want to tell everyone if you're doing the events or what you're going to try to do. Like I said, it's not my choice whether or not you do it or not. It's really whatever you need for your account and what you want. So if you want a giant face of Elhain, then you're in luck. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Take care. I'll see y'all later.